Hello, welcome to Roller Coaster Motor. My name is Tommy. Today is Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024, and I'm here in Orlando, Florida at Disney Springs for eating, drinking, and shopping. All right, let's go. Very pleasant surprise, but we asked for a table for two and they're giving us about a 20-minute wait time. Did not expect that, as all reservations were booked for like the entire week when I looked a handful of days ago before we hopped on the plane, so can't complain there. That was a very quick 20-minute wait, just strolling around, and our table is ready. All seated right next to the kitchen. Here is the menu. Here is the drink menu. The bunch of puppies will be my appetizer. The old-fashioned elder will be my cocktail. Here's our appetizer, the bunch of puppies. Hush puppies with pimento cheese and jalapeno jam. Yeah, these are incredible. The pimento cheese is very savory, and the jalapeno jelly actually doesn't really have much spice to it, much more sweet, but they're both very, very good. The sweet and the savory. And here is my old-fashioned. It's a pretty good old-fashioned. Usually, to me, the test is if it tastes like cough syrup, it's awful. If it tastes much cleaner and smoother, then it's wonderful and happy for me. This is on the wonderful end of the equation. So I am a massive food creep. I love to stare at all the food that comes out and other people's food, and this just makes it so easy for me. I'm just food creeping like you wouldn't believe. For our entree, we got the fried chicken, comes with a side of mashed potatoes, and then we added a side of mac and cheese to it as well. Everything looks just beautiful. Smells amazing. Yeah, everything is absolutely jaw-dropping. Chicken is very crispy on the outside, very juicy on the inside. Biscuit extremely flavorful. Mashed potatoes and gravy. Pickles, more of a summer cucumber than a pickle. I'm not a huge fan, but whatever. And mac and cheese is extremely creamy. This is a very good Southern Comfort style meal. Absolutely incredible meal, 10 out of 10. Only potential con I could say is that the food is so hearty, so filling. I could barely make it through the whole meal, and now I have a ton of leftovers, so it's a very good problem to have. Honestly, I think the merchandise is beautiful, quite a bit of it, especially the Stitch stuff. I love Stitch, he's one of my favorite Disney characters. But it's hard to say I could see myself wearing it, and also considering the price, because a lot of this stuff is pretty expensive. The little backpacks, those are all like $90. So very, very expensive stuff, and you really got to be in love with it for the price, or have, I would say, perhaps more money than sense. I really love these little light up pieces of merchandise they sell on these little stands. It reminds me of being a little kid. I always remember seeing these and always wanting one, but never quite got one. They look really fun. I just absolutely love the ambiance that a Disney park provides. It's a bit different from Universal. It's been almost 5 years since I've been inside of a Disney theme park. I was at Disney Springs 2 years ago, and then a few years before that. 2013 was the last time I did all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks. I'll probably be back here in February to do all 4. So just over 10 years later from the previous time I did it. It was December 2013, and then I'm looking at, well, I guess February 2025, so just over 11 years, I should say. This just kind of gets me hyped. It's hard to describe it. It's a bit of a vibe Disney has that I find very, very appealing. Even though I'm more of a Universal person. Oh wow, Boozy Marshmallows, never heard of such a thing. Okay, just bought one of these. Basically the salesperson said this whole box would likely get me about drunk. He also asked me if I liked old fashions, which I replied yes, and he said, yep, these make wonderful garnishes for old fashions. So yeah, it was $12 by the way for 16 Boozy Marshmallows, so interesting, just had to do it. Good old world of Disney. Biggest Disney store, I think, in the world, something like that. Either way, it's a very, very large Disney store, so inside I will go. It is indeed quite the woolly mammoth of a store. I absolutely love this ornament. It's Halloween season, but Christmas season just around the corner. It's got the icons from all 4 Walt Disney World theme parks. You got the Magic Kingdom Castle, the Epcot Ball, Animal Kingdom Tree of Life, and the Hollywood Tower of Terror in the back. Just gorgeous. I will be purchasing my girlfriend her first pair of mouse ears. Stitch. I love Stitch, one of my absolute favorite Disney characters. I will say though, I also really like these Moana ones. They're very, very pretty with the flowers and everything. Moana's a wonderful Disney film. I do have to appreciate how they took the Dole Whip and made a Loungefly out of it. To be honest, I've never really liked Dole Whip. I always thought it was below average as far as ice cream treats go, but a lot of people go crazy for it. For some reason, I've always wanted to try the Ghirardelli store. I mean, it's basically just shakes and little chocolates, but future visit. I'm way too full, but I love the music playing everywhere. I love the little Lego sea dragon they have in the water. It's gorgeous. This whole Lego store in general has quite a few very impressive Lego displays. Obviously Anna and Elsa, and then of course Sorcerer Mickey. I've always very much wanted to try this place right here. Gideon's. It's kind of a gothic themed cookie place, but they draw quite the line. So not today, but someday. I would like to do this balloon someday, but you can kind of see how it's swaying. I've seen videos of people who go up there while it's swaying pretty hard. Oof, pretty frightening. But I think that is appealing to me. So Disney has a few resorts attached to Disney Springs via waterway. I'd love to stay at one of them. Most notably, Port Orleans. Theme 2, you guessed it, New Orleans. One of these days I'll be staying at all the Disney resorts, but not this trip. Eventually, though. You know what? It just occurred to me, this is the former Disney Quest, I'm pretty sure. Still very, very upset about it. I did not like any of the VR style games they had, but the arcade games they had were wonderful, and I had a very, very fond experience of enjoying Disney Quest back in 2008 with my brother. They turned into the NBA experience in September of 2019, then it closed for COVID in March 2020. Never reopened, and it's been closed, so quite frankly, I'd have to call it one of the worst decisions Disney has ever made. It's just absolutely stupid. They should have just got rid of the VR stuff and turned it into a very well done barcade. But they did what they did. They messed up. So, oh well, sometime eventually, hopefully, Disney will utilize this space effectively. And that is it for today. Lovely evening at Disney Springs. One of the best meals I've ever had here. Actually, no, this was the best meal I've ever had here, definitely. Got plenty of leftovers for the morning, a little bit of shopping. Very, very excited for my trip in February. I will be spending some very extensive time in the Disney Resort in February. All right, thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.